Hello students. So today we'll continue with the extra questions of chapter 5, the Summit Within. We had left chapter 4, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, because we had revised that chapter earlier also, and this is the important one also and somewhere bit difficult. So that's why first of all we'll go with the extra questions of your 5th chapter. So let's start the video. So students, talking about the revision, so I think extra questions are the best way to going through the revision and definitely it give you extra knowledge about the chapter. So that's why I'm going with the extra questions first. So the very first question of this chapter is, who was Major HPS Ahluwalia? As I think you have already aware about this. So I'm giving you the structure of the answer only so that you can write that particularly in your pair notebooks. So you will write as it is there. Major HPS Ahluwalia was a member of the first successful Indian expedition to the Mount Everest. So better if you follow the same language, but if not, you can give the idea, but yes, grammatically it must be correct. So this is our next question, students, that why did author say that instead of being jubilant there was a tinge of sadness? When we were going through the chapter, so many of you were asking about the explanations of these questions. So definitely when you will go with these extra questions, you will come to know about the textual questions also. So here you will write the same. The author said so. I'm writing this much only because I don't want to repeat the whole line here. The author said so because he had already done the ultimate in climbing. I think I have discussed this with you also, that why he was sad instead of being happy. Because he had already achieved whatever he wanted to achieve, and now there is no goal left for his life. That's why. And there would be nothing higher to climb. Actually, the author HPS Ahluwalia, he was fond of climbing higher mountain and he wanted to achieve that Mount Everest. And as he had already achieved, then he was thinking that nothing is left for me now, no goal is left for my life now, and now he is somewhere confused that what to do next. So this is your next question, students, that how was the experience of the author when he climbed the mountain? In the beginning it is said that as he reached there, he was sad also. He was not totally happy. But at least when he was coming down, so you will have to share that experience. What was he thinking? So here you will write the same, that by climbing the mountain, Everest, whatever you want to write, the author was overwhelmed by a sense of joy and thankfulness towards God. Okay, so that you can write. And he was thinking that it was a joy which lasts for lifetime. So somewhere, whatever memory he had collected during that expenditure, he wanted to collect that for the lifetime. Definitely, no one was going to go again to Mount Everest. So that's why he was thinking that these are the memories which I will just collect for my lifetime. And that's why he was thankful towards the God also that he had achieved the goal. So here we have the next question, that why did the author feel change within himself when he came back after reaching that Mount Everest? Then what change he had felt and why so? So here you will write that the author felt the change which is called mystical because of the beauty here we are talking about the natural beauty of the Mount Everest and the surroundings, and aloofness, as it was totally aloof place, and he was there with the crew only, no one else was there out of the world. That was that kind of noise was not there. Mightness, you know, or Mount Everest is mighty one, so here we are using the same. And the difficulties encountered on the way. Encountered means whatever he had faced, whatever difficulties he had faced during that way. So these whatever words I had given to you, so these you will use here, talking about that why was he was changed actually. So you can give the descriptions of these feelings whatever HPS Ahluwalia has shared in the chapter. And next we have, why did they leave the picture of God at Everest? Here, if we are using picture of God, we are not talking about only one relic or one picture only, but whatever they all had left. Why did they left all those pictures, all those relics at Everest? So here you will write that they left the picture of God. Collectively here we are referring to at Everest because that gesture, here we are talking the gesture of all, that gesture was a symbol of reverence, as it is already mentioned in the chapter also. It was not the symbol of conquest, but it was a symbol of reverence. They were thankful towards the God also, and whatever they had achieved, definitely there was something which could not be achieved without the help of God. So that was a symbol of reverence. So now students, we are moving towards the last question, last extra question, and definitely this questions includes the moral of his biography, that what he wanted to convey through that writing, that why did author say that internal summit are higher than the Everest. At last he concluded that definitely there are many summits to achieve, although that time he was not happy as he reached there, as he was thinking, now no work is left for me, now what will I climb. And at last, by the end of the chapter, he is saying that internal summit are higher than the Everest. Why did he say so? So you will write here the answer, that the author said so because his experience as an Everester had provided him the inspiration. Definitely these are a bit longer one, but definitely if you will go through these extra questions, it will help you in solving the textuals also, for making the chapter more understanding. That's why him the inspiration to face other lives obstacles, so that's why actually he said so, that there are many summits to achieve and internal summits are definitely higher than the Everest, and everyone having some summit in their life like Everest only. So these are not much actually, or hardly 6-7 questions I had given to you for this chapter. So you can likewise you can go as you had done earlier, you can go with these extra questions. You will write these questions in your fair notebook, and in next video we'll continue with the next chapter. Thank you.